I don't know who you are or what your name is, but listen to me. If you ever hear someone trying to break into your building's entrance, no matter who it is, your neighbor or an acquaintance, he yells at you in a rough male voice, "Open the door for me." Know that you must gather all your things and run. Run to the other end of the city, or maybe to another city, even to another country, and pray. Pray to whoever you want, so that it doesn't get you. It's even better to get a pet, a kitty, a doggy, a fish, anything. The main thing is that there is some kind of animal in your house that can warn you. I have fish and a dog, but I failed to understand in time what their strange behavior meant. This story happened to me in a small town in Maine. I lived in a small apartment on the first floor of a low brick house on the outskirts of town. It was quiet and peaceful here. My neighbors were mostly elderly people. At first, my dog started behaving somehow incomprehensibly, could not sit still, always wanted to go for a walk, and in the street wanted to break free and run away. The fish died as soon as the dog started going crazy. Neither a day nor a week later, my dog did not calm down, but only became more and more active. He whined constantly, especially at night. He wanted to escape from the apartment and get as far away from our house as possible. On walks, I began to notice that the same thing was happening with some of my neighbors' dogs. And there was another oddity. Despite the summer period, the birds disappeared. They were nowhere. The dog went crazy for about a week, after which there was a turn in his behavior. My puppy spent round the clock on his bed. He almost stopped eating, and I had already decided to take him to the vet. But when I returned home from work one day, I found my dog dead. The poor dog had lived with me for 5 years already, and I was terribly saddened by this. I realized that this happened because of some kind of illness, which is why he behaved so strangely. I felt guilty. All the animals that could leave our yard did. It seems like some evil is coming at all of us, and the animals felt it. 2 days later at night, I woke up from the crash and screamed, "Open the door, for me." Well, yes, someone forgot the keys again. What mysticism is here? I reassured myself, trying to fall asleep. In the pre-dawn hours, I woke up from the thirst that tormented me and went to the kitchen. Thanks to the open windows and life on the first floor, I could hear almost everything that was happening on the street at this time. The noise drew my attention, and I opened the curtains a little. I looked out into the street. There I saw that police officers were standing near the entrance to the neighboring entrance. They were interviewing people in robes and slippers. The door to one of the apartments was broken down. 3 days after this, I was awakened at night again, this time by the intercom ring. Cursing the whole world, I dragged myself to the handset. "Yes," I said in a sleepy voice. "Sorry to wake you up," a low male voice began, "but I lost the key to the entrance. Please." I didn't listen to him and hung up. There are many who want to get into our entrance, but the call was repeated immediately, and I had to turn off the sound to sleep properly. As soon as I got back into bed, I suddenly heard a scream from the street. "Open the door, for me." Now this creepy visitor is breaking into my entrance. I tried to reassure myself that my front door was too strong to be broken down, so even if someone let this madman in, he would not be able to get to me. The scream was repeated again and again, accompanied by loud knocking on the door. At first, I did not understand why no one had come out yet to drive this man away. I lay on my bed for 10 minutes, covered with a blanket, dreaming that this maniac would leave. Suddenly, I admitted a strange and frightening thought, that it was not a person breaking into the entrance at all. And one person would not have the strength to break down the door. What broke into the entrance, knocked on my window, and spoke to me? It was scary, as if some super intelligent monster calmly entered your apartment. "Hey, you!" I heard a bass voice. "I know, you're lying there wrapped in a blanket. You hope I won't get to you. You're wrong. If I don't get in this way, I'll find another way. So let me in. Don't complicate both of our lives. I tried to plug my ears so I wouldn't hear that voice. There was something inexpressibly horrible about him addressing me. I did not sleep anymore that night. In the last month, I have changed several places of residence. I stayed with friends, with relatives, and did not stay anywhere longer than a week. And I don't know what it is and why it needs me specifically. Now, having read my story, I hope you will know what to do when all the animals disappear from your home and at night you hear a scream demanding you open the door.